You live in a metal world. Your home is the starship Stardust. It is a city drifting between suns. You have known nothing else. The gray corridors are your hallways. The low hum of life support is your quiet song. You are a child in a place built for adults. They walk past you with serious faces. Their minds are full of numbers and destinations. They do not see the universe in your eyes. They see only a small person in their way. So you found a friend, a very big friend. It lives in the heart of the ship. They call it the fusion core. You call it the heart. It is a star trapped in a magnetic bottle. Its energy pushes the stardust through the dark. The adults see it as a tool, a great engine. You see it as a sleeping giant. You spend hours sitting outside the thick radiation doors. The deck plates are warm beneath you. You can feel the heart's pulse through the metal. It is a slow, steady rhythm, a powerful beat that makes you feel safe. No one else comes here. The area is marked with warnings, but you know the heart would never hurt you. You talk to it when no one is around. You tell it about your day. You tell it about the sad look in the adult's eyes. You tell it about the dreams you have of green fields. Fields you have only seen on a screen. The heart never talks back with words, but you feel it listen. The deep hum changes when you are near. It becomes a little softer, a little warmer. This is your secret, your friendship with a captive star. It is the only real warmth in this cold metal world. Something is wrong with the heart. You feel it before anyone says a word. The steady pulse has a new tremor, a stutter in its ancient rhythm. The warmth on the deck plates feels different now. It is a feverish heat, not a comforting one. Then the whispers start among the crew. You hear them in the mess hall. You see it in the tight lines on their faces. The reactor is failing. The great star inside your ship is dying. The commander holds meetings in the glass-walled briefing room. You watch from the corridor. He points at glowing charts that show jagged red lines. The ship's best minds gather around him. They speak in a language of cold logic. They talk about energy fluctuations. They mention containment field decay. They use long words that mean nothing to you. But you understand the feeling behind them. Fear. It is a cold and sharp thing. It fills the air like a bad smell. They propose solutions, rerouting power circuits, reinforcing the magnetic bottle. Their plans are complex and clever, but they are trying to fix an engine. They do not understand they are healing a wound. You see no kindness in their plans, no comfort. Just cold equations meant to cage the heart. They think the heart is just a thing, a problem to be solved with tools and math. You know they are wrong. Their solutions will not work, because they cannot hear what you hear. You press your ear against the warm metal door. You close your eyes and listen past the hum, past the mechanical noises of the ship. There it is, a sound no instrument can detect. It is a whisper of deep, profound sadness. The heart is not just failing. It is grieving. It sounds like the loneliest thing in the universe. A star, born to burn in the great open dark. Now it is trapped in a metal shell. Its light and warmth are drained away by wires. It has given everything for 100 years. Now it is tired. It is giving up. You understand its sorrow. You feel it in your own small chest. You are also alone, trapped in this metal shell with people who do not understand. An idea sparks in your mind. It is a wild and foolish idea. The kind of idea adults would laugh at. They are trying to fix the heart with tools. What if it does not need tools? What if it needs what you need? A friend, a reason to keep going, a memory of something good, a memory of happiness. You realize their logic is a cage. Your wild idea might be a key. You form a plan. It is a dangerous plan, a secret plan. You will go inside. You will get closer to the heart than anyone is allowed. You will not bring tools or equations. You will bring it a gift it has never known. The corridor to the core chamber is dark. Emergency lights cast long, dancing shadows. The main power has been rerouted. You slip past the silent security checkpoint. The guard post is empty for the first time. Everyone is at another emergency briefing. You are small enough to be a shadow yourself. The air grows warmer with every step. The hum of the heart grows into a deep thrum. It vibrates in your bones. You reach the final access door. A keypad glows with a soft, red light. The adults think their codes are perfect. But you have watched them for years. You have a good memory. Your small fingers dance over the keypad. The code is a sequence you saw an engineer use once. The light turns green. The heavy door slides open with a hiss. You step inside. The chamber is a vast, circular room. In the center, the heart beats. It is not a machine of metal and wires. It is a sphere of pure, contained sunlight. A miniature sun hanging in a web of magnetic energy. Its light is a dull, pulsing orange. It looks tired, sick. The air is thick with power. You feel your hair stand on end. You walk slowly toward the containment field's edge. A low railing is the only thing separating you from the star. You reach out your hand. You do not touch the field itself. That would be the end of you. But you touch the railing connected to its projectors. The metal is incredibly warm, almost hot. You close your eyes. You think of your happiest memory. It is a simple one. A time you found a data chip with a recording. It was a video of Earth, a field of green grass under a blue sky. Children were running. They were laughing. The sound was so strange and beautiful. You focus on that sound. The sound of pure, simple joy. You push that feeling, that memory, out of your mind. You send it through your hand into the humming machine. A gift from one lonely heart to another. For just a moment, something changes. A ripple of golden light flows across the reactor's surface. The dull orange brightens to a warm, welcoming yellow. The deep thrum of the core softens. It feels like a sigh of relief. The warmth flowing through the railing feels gentle. It is not the feverish heat from before. It is a thank you. The moment lasts for 3 seconds. Then the core returns to its sickly orange pulse. But you felt it. You know it was real. You pull your hand back, your heart pounding. You did not fix the heart. But you gave it a moment of peace. You turn and run from the chamber. The heavy door hisses shut behind you. You make it back to your small living quarters. Your secret is safe. Later, you hear the adults talking again. They sound confused. For 3 seconds, all their readings changed. The energy output stabilized. The containment field strengthened. The core temperature evened out. They call it a data anomaly, a sensor ghost, a glitch in the system. They dismiss it because it makes no sense. It does not fit their equations. But you know the truth. It was not a glitch. It was a response. The heart heard you, and for the first time, you feel a flicker of hope. Your wild idea was not so wild after all. Your mission has a new purpose now. You need more than just one memory. You need a chorus. You need an ocean of joy to heal the heart. You begin your secret work in the ship's archives. It is a digital library holding centuries of logs. Personal logs, mission reports, old Earth media. Most of it is boring, full of numbers and official language. But you are a patient treasure hunter. You search for one specific thing. The sound of laughter. You find it in unexpected places. A crew member's log from 70 years ago. He is telling a joke to his daughter back on a colony. Her bright, tinkling laugh fills the recording. You find it in a ship celebration recording. The day the Stardust was first launched. A crowd cheers, and among them, deep belly laughs. You find it in old movies from Earth. Comedies with silly situations and happy sounds. You collect each one like a precious gem. You snip the audio files carefully. You isolate every giggle, every chuckle, every roar of delight. You build a library of happiness. The adults see data. You hear life. While you gather these sounds, you build a machine. You use parts scavenged from the recycling bay. Old communication panels, discarded sonic emitters, a power converter from a broken cleaning drone. It looks like a pile of junk held together with hope. But it has a purpose. It is not designed to transmit data. It is designed to transmit feeling. A laughter transfusion engine. You work late at night in a forgotten storage closet. The little device slowly takes shape. It is your secret weapon in a war no one else knows is being fought. Your secret does not stay secret for long. A ship as small as the Stardust has few real hiding places. Commander Thorne finds you. He is a tall man with a face carved from stone. He never smiles. He sees your strange machine and your collection of sounds. His eyes narrow. He does not understand what he is looking at. He sees only a child breaking rules, wasting time and resources. "What is this nonsense?" he asks. His voice is cold. It is a voice used to giving orders. It is a voice that expects to be obeyed. You try to explain. You talk about the heart's sadness. You tell him about the golden light you saw. You speak of your plan to send it laughter. The commander listens without a single change in expression. His face is a wall of logic and disbelief. He thinks you are a foolish child. He believes your imagination has run wild. "The reactor is a machine," he says flatly. "It does not have feelings. It is dying. We are trying to save this ship with science." He points a stern finger at your device. "This is a fire hazard. It is a distraction. I am ordering you to dismantle this immediately." He looks down at you. The core chamber is now under full lockdown. You will not go there again. This foolishness ends now. He turns and leaves without another word. The finality of his order hangs in the air. He has not just dismissed your idea. He has sentenced the heart to death. He has sentenced all of you. You look at your little machine. It is your only hope. And it is about to be destroyed. Just as despair begins to set in, a new voice speaks. "I saw it too." You turn to see a young woman in an engineer's uniform. She stands in the doorway of your hidden workshop. Her name is Alara. She is new to the ship. You have seen her in the engine rooms. She has kind eyes and a curious smile. She holds a data pad in her hand. "The anomaly," she says, walking closer. "The 3-second spike. The commander wrote it off, but I kept looking at the data." She taps her screen. A complex graph appears. A single, perfect golden line rises from a sea of jagged red. "It wasn't a glitch," Alara says softly. "The energy signature was coherent, harmonious. It was not chaotic like a system failure." She looks from the data pad to your strange machine. She does not see a pile of junk. She sees the same hope you do. "You did that, didn't you?" she asks. You can only nod, your throat tight with emotion. Alara smiles. It is the first genuine smile you have seen in weeks. "I do not understand how," she admits. "It breaks a dozen laws of physics. But I believe you." She reaches out and touches your laughter engine. "The commander is wrong," she says. "Logic is not the only thing in this universe." Alara looks at you, her expression serious now. "He will have this place cleared out in an hour. We have to move, now. You have found an ally, a friend who believes in impossible things. Together, you gather up your precious machine. You take your library of laughter. You disappear back into the ship's hidden corners. The race has truly begun." A loud alarm suddenly blares through the ship. A voice, calm and robotic, echoes in the corridors. "Warning. Primary coolant loop failure. Reactor integrity at 20%. The ship lurches. The lights flicker and die, replaced by the red glow of emergency power. The low hum of the ship becomes a painful groan. The heart is screaming now. The commander's logical fixes have failed. They have only made things worse. Panic spreads through the crew like a sickness. You see it in their wide eyes and hurried movements. They are running out of options. They are running out of time. From your new hiding spot with Alara, a small maintenance crawl space, you can feel the truth. The heart has given up all hope. The final countdown has begun. Not on a clock, but in the dying beats of a star. Alara checks her datapad, her face pale in the red light. "The magnetic field is collapsing," she whispers. "Once it goes, the core will breach containment. The entire ship will be gone in a second." She looks at you, her fear visible but controlled. "The commander is going to try a full shutdown. A cold restart. It is a last resort. It has never been tested. It will probably destroy the core anyway. You both know what that means. It is the final act of desperation. A logical, calculated gamble that will almost certainly fail. And it is a death sentence for the heart. They plan to kill it just to see if they can bring it back. You look at your machine. It is almost ready. But almost is not good enough. You and Alara work with a desperate speed. The small crawl space is lit by her datapad's glow. Your fingers fly as you connect the final wires. Alara modifies the power converter. She needs to draw energy directly from a main conduit. It is a dangerous and forbidden bypass. But rules do not matter anymore. "This machine of yours," she says, her voice tight with concentration. "It does not just play sounds, does it?" "No," you explain. "It takes the emotional frequency of the laughter. It converts it into a resonant energy wave." You're not sure how you know this. The knowledge just seems to be there, as if the heart itself taught you. "It is not sound," you say. "It is a feeling, turned into light." Alara stares at you for a moment. "You are not like the other kids on this ship," she says. She is not wrong. You are the heart's friend, and you will not let it die. She finishes her work on the power source. "Okay," she says, taking a deep breath. "The engine is ready, but we have to get it to the core, and we have to plug it directly into the containment field's primary emitter. It is an impossible task, the one place the commander will have under the heaviest guard. Your machine is built. It is a beacon of hope in the growing dark, but it is useless unless you can get it to where it needs to be." The ship groans again, a long, mournful sound of twisting metal. Time is almost gone. "He is starting the shutdown sequence," Alara says. Her datapad shows a new cascade of warnings. "He is purging the coolant. He is retracting the control rods. We have minutes, maybe less. You have to move now." You and Alara carry the laughter engine between you. It is heavier than it looks. You move through service tunnels and forgotten pathways. The main corridors are filled with crew members running to emergency stations. No one notices the two of you slipping through the shadows. The red emergency lights make everything feel like a bad dream. You can hear the commander's voice over the ship's comms. He is calm and authoritative. He is reading off technical procedures. Each one is a nail in the heart's coffin. Step 5, his voice echoes. Disengage primary energy transfer network. You feel a lurch as a huge part of the ship goes dark. He is cutting the heart off, Elara whispers, isolating it before he tries to shut it down completely. You run faster. Your lungs burn. The engine feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. You have to get there. You have to connect your machine before he can finish. It is a race between cold, hard logic and a child's wild hope. A race against the final, irreversible command. You can feel the heart's pulse fading. It is getting weaker with every step you take. You are not just running to save a ship. You are running to save a life. You reach the corridor outside the core chamber. It is not empty this time. The commander is there. He stands with 2 security guards. They block the entrance. Their faces are grim in the pulsing red light. They are here to stop anyone from interfering. They are here to stop you. I gave you an order, child, the commander says. His voice is tired, but hard as steel. He does not have time for this. Stand down. That is a direct command. Elara steps forward. Commander, you have to listen. The shutdown will not work. It will cause a catastrophic breach. It is our only chance, engineer. He snaps back. Now step aside, both of you. The guards raise their stun rifles. They do not want to use them, but they will. You are trapped, cornered in the one place you need to be. The engine sits on the floor between you, a useless box of wires and dreams. You have no weapons. You have no authority. Your words are the only thing you have left. It is not a machine. You cry out. Your voice is small but clear in the tense silence. It is alive, and it is scared. You are not saving it. You are killing it. The commander looks at you. For the first time, you see a flicker of something in his eyes. It is not anger. It is exhaustion, and maybe a tiny sliver of doubt. But it is not enough. It is over, he says softly. There is nothing more to do. He turns to the door's control panel. He is about to initiate the final stage. No, you shout. You scramble for your machine. Elara understands instantly. She stands between you and the guards. A human shield giving you the seconds you need. You do not try to connect the engine to the emitter. There is no time. You do the only thing you can. You turn it on. You slam the main activation switch. The machine hums to life, powered by its small internal battery. It is not enough power to transmit a wave, not enough to heal the heart. But it is enough to power the small speaker you built into it. A single sound fills the corridor. It is not a warning siren. It is not a robotic voice. It is the sound of a child's laugh. The first one you collected. Pure, simple, and full of unrestrained joy. The sound is so out of place in the dying ship. It cuts through the tension and the fear. The guards hesitate. The commander freezes, his hand hovering over the panel. For a single, surreal moment, everyone just listens. And then the ship answers. A deep, shuddering groan echoes from the core chamber. It is a sound of immense strain. The deck plates vibrate violently. A flash of intense orange light shines from under the sealed door. The laughter, just the sound of it, has had an effect. It has reached the heart, a tiny spark of hope in its final moments. And it is fighting back. The commander stumbles back from the door. "What have you done?" he gasps. But you are not looking at him. You are looking at the door, at the light pouring from its seams. It is no longer a sickly orange. It is the color of a sunrise, a brilliant, impossible gold. Alara rushes to a nearby engineering panel. Her fingers fly across the screen. Core readings are off the charts, she yells. Energy output is climbing. But it is stable. The containment field is regenerating. Inside the chamber, the heart is changing. The laughter was not just a sound. It was a reminder, a memory of what it meant to burn bright. The symphony of joy you collected in your machine, it was the fuel it needed, not fusion fuel, but fuel for its spirit. The ship stops groaning. The violent vibrations cease. A warm, golden light begins to flow from the ship's power conduits. The red emergency lights flicker and are replaced by a soft, warm glow. The entire ship is bathed in this new energy. It feels alive. It feels happy. The commander stares at his own hands, bathed in the golden light. He looks from the light to your machine, to you. The wall of logic in his eyes has crumbled. He sees a power he never knew existed, a power his science could never measure. The heart is not just stable. It is stronger than it has ever been. It pulses with a new rhythm, a steady, joyful beat, a laugh translated into light and energy. You saved them. You saved everyone, not with equations or engineering, but with a forgotten power, the power of joy, the power of empathy. The stardust drifts in the silent dark, but it is no longer a cold, metal tomb. It is a golden starship, glowing with warmth from within. The crew slowly emerges from their emergency stations. They walk into the corridors, staring in awe at the golden light. They touch the walls, feeling the gentle warmth. The fear is gone, replaced by a feeling of wonder. The commander walks over to you. He kneels down, so he is at your level. The hard lines on his face have softened. You were right, he says. His voice is filled with a humility you have never heard. We were trying to fix an engine. You reminded it that it was a star. From that day on, things changed. The ship's logs were filled with new kinds of data. Not just energy levels, but emotional frequencies. The crew began to talk to the ship, to the heart. They played it music. They told it stories. They shared their own laughter. The heart responded. The golden light became its language. It learned to glow brighter with joy, to soften with comfort. It was no longer a prisoner in a bottle. It was a partner, a friend to everyone on board. And you are no longer the lonely child in the corridors. You are a hero, a teacher. You are the child who wired laughter into a reactor. You are the one who taught a star how to feel. And in doing so, you taught humanity something they had long forgotten, that the greatest power in the universe is not found in the heart of a sun, but in the heart of a single happy laugh.